Welcome back to Tran wins Deaths of Peril. You've reduced the number of loot kaffa and kept Shankar's poisonous objectives at bay. I'm not convinced you are ready to fight Shankar himself. The goddess Valta clings to him, and it will take a great warrior, a hero to destroy him. I need more proof of your abilities. Boris was captured by some of the surviving loot kaffa. He is but another slave to be sacrificed in their bloody endeavors. Go rescue Force. Town is being bombarded by 3 siege towers. The town is under siege attack. Don't mind me, town. I'm gonna loot this while it's getting attacked. I guess we defeated it? I don't know. It's no longer making the ticking sound. Now, generally what I do is when I have 1 or 2 people left, I bribe them with all my crystals and influence, because it just means I have victory. But I actually want to see what the rest of the game looks like. Now, if I remember right, you can actually continue the game after you win. I think there's just like a big flashing text that appears on your screen. You have won! Please go to a new world, or something like that. Now, the blocks themselves will be randomly generated, and as well as which blocks they're attached to. But in general, it's just going to be the same thing. No, I haven't spent skill points yet because I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. This is how they... So, this is the first time I think I've seen this quest. So it looks like they're not attacking him. That's so because it's a main story quest, so they wouldn't want you to lose him. So you're a level 9 rogue with lethal blow, 2 different concentrations. Yeah, I probably won't use you. You have done well, Sorella. Your name shall be remembered for all time. You're not among the ranks of the great barbarian heroes, but I have little doubt you're destined to join them. You're ready to stop Jorvik's most imminent threat. Kill Shankar. Passive skill. You know, I think I'll take him. Now, as far as I know, when one of your allies leaves your party, he drops everything on the floor. But just in case, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Sorry, man, but this other dude, I think he's better. He's got a passive, and you do not. Like, the passive itself doesn't make you better, but there we go. There's Shankar. I don't want to kill him until I don't know if my guys will get XP while they're dead, so I'm gonna wait to finish him off. Let's go and decline this quest and see if she goes away. Maybe another character will appear later. Small clay amorph scout. Let's find him and kill him. I don't really remember, but yes, I can finally do a tiny trade route. I'm not sure if this will be worth it. Like, 10% of base taxes, I assume 10% of my base taxes for me and 10% of his base taxes for him. I'm assuming. Let's take a look. If I hit this, it looks like I'm making 72 in taxes every cycle or whatever. Yeah, 96. Oh, I still have to pay those guard costs even though they're in my inventory? Whoops. Oh well. Alright. So now I'm at minus 10 for now, but we're gonna see. So my total is 62. Let's go ahead and put those guards out then. I don't need to carry them in my inventory anymore. Humans breed as much filth as they do decent people. Siglio rose from that filth with hate in his heart, despising the living whether human or not. His necromancer's lust for power demands death. The corpses raised into powerful zombie legions. Scouts report Siglio is closing in on Jorvik. We need to imbue our palisades with nightshade potions that reduce the effectiveness of necromancy magic. Siglio's minions will lose strength, speed, and reasoning capability. Protect Jorvik. Find 14 black nightshades. Be careful! Black nightshades are highly poisonous. Whoops. Oh, come on.
Draaien was part of Draaen's plan. I don't know whether to be happy or not that it failed. Siglio and Draaien must have been plotting to betray each other all along. When their joint success seemed inevitable, the two turned on each other. I envisioned Siglio as smug. His zombies outnumbered the orcs. But what he didn't know was that orcs were created in a failed necromancy attempt, and orcs can't be raised from the dead. Siglio couldn't replenish his ranks with orc zombies. Draaien flanked Siglio with Turin's followers. Siglio's only chance to escape was to accept what he had avoided for so long. He let himself die through his own magic and became a lich. He's begun casting magic that he'd never had before, including creating a powerful ice elemental, Freeze, to protect what is left of his zombie legion. We must destroy Freeze if we are to have any chance at stopping Siglio's reign of terror. Kill Freeze.
They appreciate it. Level 1. So somewhere on this floor. One of the reasons I like playing with AI better than people is I can just put AI down at any point. If I need to take a break, if it's a bad time for me, if I just don't feel like playing or investing a lot of time, you just pick up and go. There's no 20 minutes of waiting for people to get a drink, use the restroom, any of that stuff. And yeah, that makes me sound like a jerk, but that's the beauty of having an AI, is you don't have to worry about it. You just do whatever.
Now that Freeze is out of the way, we can finally do something about the zombie legion. Don't be shocked if you see someone you used to know among their ranks, their souls trapped within their murderous corpse. The only peace they may know, the only mercy to be had, is a swift and final death. We must not leave Siglio any protection. Destroy 11 of Siglio's zombie legion. Not 10. 10's not good enough. You must destroy 11. Your name echoes in the gods' halls. Though you have brought much peace to our lands, there is more left to be done. Draaien is amassing a new army, but never mind that now. Before we can deal with him, we must put a final end to Siglio. As a lich, his potential to create an elemental army as well as renew his zombie legions can't be ignored. You must kill Siglio.
What level am I? I'm only 17. Again, I can get away with so much because I'm playing with a party mod. I get 109 in taxes. Wow. Where's this last place? Oh, probably somewhere in here. Oh, and there he is, right next to me. Man, he's doing a number on my guys. I like that half my party is equipped with sticks. Actually, you know what? If you count the quarterstaff, no, that quarterstaff looks like it's made of metal. Not high enough level to use that. I'll put it to the side for now. I wonder if I decline the mission, or if I hit this button, will I get to kill him again? That's something worth trying in the future. Not this playthrough though. Not out of any sense of honor or anything, but because I don't want to screw it up. I'm so close to seeing the end of the game for the first time. Did he change appearance or something? Or maybe he just spawned. I don't know. Whatever. Let's get this chest. My armor is 135. If I put that on, same. Okay. I was wondering that when it says plus 35% armor, if it meant like, as a bonus to everything I have, but no, that just means plus 35% probably to that particular set of armor. Oh, with this, I will now have bonus brute strength 1. Not that I really attack enemies much, but that should help me equip any armor I find from here on out. I mean, that's really just for bragging's sake. I don't actually have a need for that set item, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
I rejoice at the absence of Siglio's foul breath poisoning our town. There is little time to celebrate. Our trials aren't over. We still have one more leader of the hordes to crush. Draaien must taste Jorvik's blade. Before we can get to him, it is essential that we destroy the mage who has been creating Draaen's new army. Everyone knows horrors are adept with magic, but Crier, a horror, is like nothing I've ever encountered. Perhaps the most powerful horror of all time. Crier must be stopped before he creates more death knights for Draaen. Kill Crier!
Okay, she can wear male armor. That's a very good start. She probably doesn't really use Zeal, I would assume. So the question is, basically, she's just a poor man's fighter. So she can wear male armor. Why don't I just get a warrior instead? So the question is her holy bullet worth it? Let's see what kind of attack she's using. Okay, that looked like a Zeal right there. She's casting Holy Bolt now, so she's only Zealing when they get up in her face, I suppose. I don't know. She's higher level than my current priest. Let's take a look at what my current priests are like. I'm not sure if Haw is doing very well. I don't like ball lightning only because it's so noisy. That's my main beef with it. I might get rid of Haw. I might swap out Haw for another priest. Let's do that. So we're going to say goodbye, Haw. And we're going to recruit you. And we're going to head back to base. Marina Yursa. You know, I think it will take this person. Thanks for getting my way, priest. They hired a level 2 wandering warrior. The rest of this episode will be post-commentary because when I hit the record button, I forgot that I set it to stereo mix at some point. I know you are eager to clear the land of Draen's influence, but there is something that must be attended to first. You may have heard of Draen's potent ring, Orc Mother. It is a ring with powers beyond any other ring. It has a mind of its own, and through history, Orc Mother has created unparalleled amounts of trouble. Some say Draaien would never have shattered the West like he has without that ring. There is no way to get near enough to Draaien while his trickster ring is watching. I've heard a tale about a relic called Nullifier, which Draaien commissioned in case he ever lost control of the ring. Nullifier is said to be able to lure Orc Mother into a deep sleep. We must investigate the validity of this tale and look for the relic. It is said that a fierce Hulk, Garrep, guards Nullifier. Sorella, it is up to you to find Nullifier near Garrep. Alright, so these jump cuts are just me editing out me retreating back to base and healing up. As any series goes on, first I try to train the viewer or the audience to see that I'm editing out any sort of interim, like inventory management or healing or something. Basically any lull in the action. So now it's a jump cut because that saves you the most watching time. This episode is going to be a montage of events, so I should be done in 3 episodes. The first episode was kind of like that. The second episode was more of a long play style. I would like to see what people like the most. Number 1 was well balanced, with the most explanations. I generally don't have a lot to say, so that's my big flaw there. Episode 2 is more of a long play, the easiest to edit, but possibly the most boring. But it lets you see the most information out of the game. And then episode 3 is basically essentially a montage of me doing quests. Not sure how exciting that would be, but if someone ever wanted to see what the story of the game was, this is the episode for them.
Death Knights were first created by humans to protect their cities. Unfortunately, The humans' magic was not capable of holding the Death Knights to their cause, and the Death Knights killed them, wiping out an entire kingdom. I think Draaien is attracted to Death Knights after seeing how well the non-living survived throughout the war. They have become to Draaien what zombies were to Siglio. To us, they are the latest scourge we must vanquish from the west. Draaen's Death Knights march on Jorvik this day. We must stop them. Kill 15 Death Knight.
So I'm a little bit underleveled, but again, with my massive party size, I can generally bulldoze my way through any enemy forces. I have them as my giant wall of bodies, and then I can always retreat back to base, heal up, and repeat until the target dies. That's basically what I'll be doing during this episode, is just rushing after every boss. Episode 2 kind of showed you what all the extra little side quests I did, so that you can see what the side quests are like, the randomly generated quests, as well as get an idea for leveling up. Now, if I didn't explain so before, that Lifestone increases health when my ally Mariana casts the Vitality bonus. So let's say that my Lifestone has 1,000 out of 1,000 hit points, and I have 500 to 500, and Mariana has 500 to 500. If she casts a Vitality spell on me, boosting me 500 out of 750, the Lifestone would then become 1,000 out of 1,250. That's why it looks like it gets damaged. And the reason why I haven't allied with the final group, Monster Slayers, is because I want to finally finish the story. I played, we'll say, 6 times or something. I don't know. And that's not actually a lot. And I'll explain why in a minute. But I've played the game like 6 times, and I've never seen the story. Now, the reason why I say it's not a lot to play the game that many times is because generally what would happen is I would just rush the enemy base and kill them. So I want you to think of like StarCraft, right? How fast could a rush in the game? We'll say a couple minutes. So you could say that I beat the game over the course of 12 minutes. I beat the game 6 times. I mean, that's not quite as drastic as that. I just want to give you an idea of, even though I have officially completed the game, I really didn't see much of it. And I guess I just never continued past that point. So this is my chance to see what the rest of the story is like. The story is about what you expect. There's a big bad guy, go kill him. Alright, so here's where I'm looking at and trying to decide if I should buy some Sure Strike gloves. Never bought any gloves, but I'm going to go ahead because since I am recording this, I tend to be a little bit more loose with my resources. When I'm playing for video purposes, I try to spin stuff so the audience can see some of the interesting aspects that would otherwise be gated off to me.
Don't be fooled. Just because Draaien doesn't have fields full of Death Knights does not mean he will be easy to destroy. He is the last of our enemy's leaders. You have accomplished much in your time here, and this last task will be the turning point of the war. Without Draaien, destroying the evil that has invaded our lands will be manageable, even with so many of our people lost to us. Because of your efforts, we will succeed. We will win this war. Now, the last task is in your hands. I have faith in you. Destroy Draaien. Let him feel the wrath and scorn of our people for the atrocities he has inflicted on us and on the Western peoples. Kill him.
So she's got a passive and deadly aim, 1 concentration and lethal blow. So yeah, I could use her. I like that she's a very high level, and the most important thing is she looks like she has some bonuses, but I'm not sure if someone just casts those spells on her. But if she has those bonuses, I'll definitely take her. Now, when you exit the game, the bonuses disappear. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop out and pop back in and see if that works. Without that vitality bonus, I don't have nearly as many hit points, so I think I will keep Mariana and drop Toka. Even though Mariana is lesser on my roster, I do like her vitality bonus more than Toka's mail armor. Toka's mail armor is pretty cool. That just makes her a poor man's warrior. A basic warrior can equip that armor. So yeah, we'll drop Toka. Because I really like the extra hit points I get. I went from like 380 to 770 or something like that. Okay, you're too weak. Can't wear mail. Duh. For you, it'll just be a jump cut, but for me, I'll have gone out and done quests. Okay, goodbye, Toka. This is just something you gotta do to get the best in your covenant. Now, when you select your allies, normal ones with no bonuses, and this might not actually be how it works, but normal ones with no bonuses are just normal allies. But some of your allies will have a champion emblem in the top next to their health bar. Those guys will have bonuses. Now, I'm not sure if I just had trouble finding these maps beforehand, but it's possible, again, I don't know for sure, but it's possible that these treasure maps will be gone by the time you get to them if you don't hurry up over them. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't spawn in the location I could get to, or it just disappeared, but I just had trouble finding them, even when I knew for sure where they were. Here's what I mean. There was one time where there was a map like in the bottom left corner of a field, so I knew exactly where it would be, and I still remember it. Well, I put it off for quite some time, and then I go to that particular field. It even says this in my quest log, and that's the field. I go to the bottom left, and there's nothing there. There's not even a blue cyan dot on my mini-map or map. It's just nothing's there. So I can only assume the AI took it. Maybe you log out and log back in, it's gone. I don't know. I would suggest waiting to open the map. Waiting until you're ready to do it and to open the map. So these guys may have slaughtered my warriors, but I still have 2. The cool thing about this game, and I like it, is that I can just keep healing on the move. To me, that's cool. So what I'll probably do is, this is going to be a 3-part episode, or a 3-part series, 3-episode series. I will probably, not sure I will, but I will probably put Zombicide on after this. I have not played Zombicide. I think one of the reviews said it pretty well. The name kind of turned him off of it, and same for me. It's just like, for one, I'm tired of zombies. 2, Zombicide just sounds a little awkward. I don't know. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but It's I think they try to combine parasite and zombie together, and you get zombicide. I don't know if that's what a scientist would have named it, frankly. And I get it's zombies, fictional. I get it. But that's like it's like something itis, such as laryngitis. That's inflammation of. So homework itis is not a thing. Your homework is not inflamed. Now your hands, your brain. I mean, you could say those things would be inflamed. So anyway, saying zombicide as a parasite just doesn't jive with me. Yes, I know. I think too far into it, but that's my channel. I overanalyze everything. That's why I approach things with a very stale personality. And I barely say anything because I'm just thinking about it, and then I do it. I do know that if I were to fill them out randomly, get beaten up, struggle, it might be interesting to watch for some players. However, I know that I'm not that funny, so I'll just show you the game. That's what you're here for. Alright, gun, I'll see you later. Don't need you. Not even sure I really want home, but she has 2 bonuses. I think I would like a whole team of warriors, but I'm not sure. The warrior with plate armor would be pretty swell. But yeah, zombicide. So, but yeah, Zombicide. I've never played it, and I think maybe since this is such a short series or short playlist, I may try doing Zombicide on it. I couldn't find, and I didn't like scour all of YouTube, but I didn't find anybody completing the game. So that might be a thing that I need to do. In fact, there's lots of people that complete, say, Dark Sun Shattered Land. That's a really cool game. I really like that because you could have an ant creature. And I like the summoning, where you could dual-wield shields. That's why, for example, I played Bastard Bonds, because it had a unique leveling up system. Same thing with Almost Alive. I really like the character creation screen of that. So these games, they generally have like one very interesting facet that I wish the game would be more fleshed out, so that facet would be shown to everybody who enjoys games. But I feel like it's But I feel like Soldak Entertainment is, of course, not as well known as Blizzard, so Diablo's going to get a lot more limelight than Depths of Peril. Now, Drox's Operative, I've read that is very, very good, even though it's older than Zombicide. However, it looks like the play style is nothing like Depths of Peril, so for me to add to the Depths of Peril playlist, I think I'll probably have to go Zombicide, not Drox's Operative. But yeah, I'm just zombied out. I mean, who isn't? I never did like zombies in the first place. I think people just use zombies because they need someone to kill that isn't an ethnic group. I know that sounds horrible when I say it like that, but basically, like, if it wasn't for zombies, it would be Nazis. In some games you have Nazi zombies. So you need somebody that you're allowed to shoot, maim, or otherwise destroy. And zombies tend to be it. For an action game, yes, I could see that. But there's so many unexplored questions that someone could ask. Such as, if this was immortality, would you consider it worth it? Would you consider a loved one who was an undead creature? Would you consider that still your loved one? Put that person in a basement, hope for one day desperately for a cure. Would you hurt a living being to protect your zombie? Those are questions that might make for an interesting dilemma, but it's a one-shot thing. Like, once you made your decision, that's it. So it wouldn't really be a lasting game. Now, that being said, I do think that the Telltale Walking Dead try to explore some of those aspects, and it benefited from that. So if you make a zombie game, really ask those questions. Don't just put zombies in because you think zombies are cool. I mean, it's probably just my opinion, but man, zombies were old news even before Dead Rising came out. And yes, I do like Dead Rising. I've only played 1 and 2. The Missus also played Dead Rising 1 and 2 as well. That's the game we own. And I always told her, Chuck is Father of the Year. That's the role model we should aspire to. For once, again, item I might be able to use. Okay, I have completed the game. Looks like there's no more quests whatsoever. However, it doesn't even tell me I won the game. Now, in Zombicide, I think that is a thing. You complete the quest, and it counts as winning the game. One of the problems I read on the forums for Zombicide and the Steam forums is people are wondering, can you get rid of the logistics win? I think that means if you get 100 food or something, you automatically win. So that's winning because you're wealthy. And I can see that being frustrating if you're trying to win some other way, especially if you get rewards for winning other ways. For you to attack someone, maybe you should be doing well to make your life easier. It's kind of like teching up in Civ. There's a mod for that, so I may investigate it if I end up finding logistics win to be too simple. Or in my way. But in this case, if I'm going to win, I'm going to need to make him my buddy. Now, what I should have done, I was really thinking about this, I should have traded away my influence and crystals for their gold, for their hard-earned cash, even their items, just so I could take that with me. Because you can't take monsters with you in your pocket. Even if you put in your inventory, they don't go with you to the next world. You don't even need them when you win the game, because the other factions disappear. They get eliminated when you win the game. Even though I win with a diplomacy win, or whatever you want to call it, they just vaporize. That sucks. I wanted to continue interacting with them. So anyways, yeah, if I were really thinking this through, or if I guess remembered that factions disappear, I would have traded away for their money. I could get an easy 20 silver off of this. Because your influence and crystals, again, they do not transfer. So you might as well spend it here. So here I'm just looking around a little bit to see what else is out there, and there's really nothing fancy. Alright, so these are my ending stats here. I only have the 2 skills, Mail Armor, passive, and Greater Heal. I made a spreadsheet. No surprise there to anybody who knows my channel. And I've decided I'm going to switch over to Lesser Heal if I continue playing the game. I know, the demo guide on the Sodak Entertainment forum says use Greater Heal. Well, that's for if you're concerned about faith. I'm concerned more about healing over time or per second, so that I can get with Lesser Heal. Again, my spreadsheet explains all this stuff in detail for the Priest class. I also did it for damage and stuff too. Yes, that's just what I do, I make spreadsheets, and then I figure out the most efficient route. It's like the most boring way, I think, to play any game is, like, I have 76 skill points right now. And the reason why is I didn't get around to make a spreadsheet till I finished a game. I wanted to get a taste of what I would encounter in the game. For me to really decide what I needed for my skills, I needed to know what the game looked like.
When you have won the game, you can finish up whatever you need to and can then start a new game. Make sure you open your reward chest in the center of town and next to any covenants you have recently destroyed. Once you are done, you can start a new game by clicking on the blinking Won Game icon. Don't worry, your characters, items, and recruits all carry over into the new game.
You rule Jorvik. Through brilliance and talent, you've vanquished enemy covenants and mastered this world. Enjoy your reward chests. Left click to start a new game. It's a little disappointing that all the other guilds disappear. Realistically, I should just go and murder them so that I get the chest. Unless you get a better chest for having allies, I don't know. I would hope that's the case, because then it would give you a reason to have allies. Making peace is easier than making war. If you'd like to see more Deaths of Peril, either Sorella moving on to a new world or other classes, be sure to let me know, and if there's enough interest. Anyway, I'm just asking you, hey, if you want to see more content like this, please give a thumbs up, and I'll see what I can do. At this point, I look at the relations screen, and as I realize that they're eliminated. So I go around, run around real quick, so like, hey, are you really gone? And yeah, that's the Monster Slayer's life stone. And yeah, sure enough, they're gone. Nobody's here. When you make peace with everybody, they get nuked off the face of the planet. I'm not sure how to feel about that one. At the very least, you could have given me chests on your goodbye or something. Because otherwise, I may just kill all the covenants towards the end of every game. Let's take a look at my stats. If you open the journal screen, yeah, you'll see that I have 189 kills. Now, as far as I know, that's just my kills. The AI were my muscle. For my max health heal, I probably like critical hit one of my greater heal spells, because my greater heal heals for 90. I solved an impressive 131 quests. I defeated Draaien, obviously. And my toughest battle was when I fought Garrep when I was level 20. If you take a look at this, you would see that I only have the one character, but if I had other characters like a warrior with more strength, his stat value might be higher. So this is what that is. It tells me my class and what guild I'm from. I'm going to name them all Sanctuary if I've made more classes in Deaths of Peril. I'm trying to expand my channel. Expanding my channel is done through a series of likes or even dislikes. Comments even, because right now if someone searches for Deaths of Peril, they might find my playlist here. If they search for Destiny 2, they are not going to find my playlist. So that's how I think they float to the top, is you get enough viewer engagement.